Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
You have, Shannon, the Toshiba Satellite S55t and the S75t.
I do, yes. So both of these are in the same series, and they're basically desktop replacement machines because those still exist.
Yeah.
Personally, I like to separate out the PC that I build, and then I have an Ultrabook that I carry with me for work.
Because you want
for
super
travel.
light.
Because I want super light. These are not that laptop. These are both around the small one's about 5 pounds. The large one is a little bit heavier than that. So
But it's 17 inches, right?
Yes, they are. This one is 17.
It's lucky that somebody still makes a 17. I mean, Apple doesn't make them anymore.
15 inches.
So
they're
big,
both
though.
really big sizes.
Yeah.
So they have very comparable specs as far as the insides go. They both have Intel Core i7s, the 4th generation, so new ones.
Very fast.
They also have 1 terabyte hard drives. They do not have solid state drives, surprisingly.
Can you tell?
You can tell whenever you're booting up and whenever you're changing around a little bit between the different programs, you can definitely see a bit of a lag. Boot up times, I'm a little spoiled from having solid state machines. So now I try one of these and I go, God, what's taking so long? Should I restart it? Is it frozen? But it's not. It's just taking forever. The small one has a pretty interesting graphics card in it. It includes a NVIDIA GeForce GT740M, which is really nice. It has the Optimus technology. It actually works very well whenever you're running like 720p graphics. So it works quite well. The larger one does not include that. That one just has a regular Intel graphics inside of it. It's very strange that they didn't include the nice NVIDIA graphics in the larger
That's
version.
puzzling. You got a lot of room in there.
Yeah, very, very strange. The smaller one, the resolution on this guy, and you can probably tell from this as well, it's only 1368
by 768? No.
Yeah.
On a 15-inch screen.
What?
On a 15-inch screen, and you can definitely see that. Whenever you're looking at text on here,
we can even see that.
You can see the pixels, and it's really, really irritating. Whenever I'm reading text, I can see everything that I'm doing, and I don't like that. Yeah, I'm definitely spoiled with those Ultrabooks. Of course, this kind of works with their price range. It's under $1,000. You can get the smaller one for $999. The larger one is a little bit over $1,000. It's $1,155.99, so $1,100. So
these are not cheap.
they're not cheap. I believe that the RAM might have something to do with that.
Yeah.
The smaller one has 12 gigs of RAM. The large has 16 gigs.
Again, that baffles me. They must have decided that people care more about RAM than good quality screen, or a lot of things.
Personally, it bugs me that they don't have that good resolution.
8's plenty. 4 would be plenty for most people.
8 gigs of RAM is just fine.
Yeah.
Even for a built PC like a gaming rig, it's just fine. The larger one, the 17-inch one, that one has a 1600 by 900 resolution. It's a widescreen resolution.
Also,
both of them can support up to 720p content.
Yeah, low quality. I mean,
definitely low quality. Of course, they include a microphone and a webcam on both of them. It's a pretty average mic and webcam for a desktop PC, or it's similar to your regular Ultrabooks.
Who is this for?
I think this would be probably for my mom.
Right.
To be honest.
Right.
Because she's not carrying a laptop with her. Whenever she wants to use it, she goes in her computer room.
Right.
She cuts it on every single time, and she does whatever she needs to do. All she does is browsing, and she uploads photos to Facebook, and that's about it.
A lot of people want a desktop computer, but they can put it away or fold it away. They don't want it to take over the room, so they buy laptops. But they never plan to take it out of the house.
Exactly.
So
she
that
never
makes sense.
takes it out of the house. She doesn't take it with her traveling. If she ever goes traveling, she asks my sister to bring her little Ultrabook. So
this is not for carrying around unless you...
It is not for carrying
really.
around. It's
and it's
way
not.
too heavy.
But the funny thing is, a lot of times you see these are gaming machines. People bring them to LAN parties. That's not a gaming machine either.
No, it's definitely not. I would honestly cash out the extra few $100 to get a good gaming laptop if I wanted to go to LAN parties all the time. These do have a couple of good things about them, though. Of course, the graphics on the smaller one is pretty nice, even though the resolution's terrible. But they do have all the ports that you would need if you are going to replace your desktop PC. They have USB 3.0, VGA, HDMI. They have gigabit Ethernet in case you just want to plug into your router and never leave it.
They're modern. Yeah.
So it is somewhat
and an
modern.
optical drive.
And
Yay.
an optical drive, yes. And it's a regular DVD, though. It's not Blu-ray.
Okay, but Mom wants that for burning out
Mom
photos, for, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So for the price point and for the graphics included, my pros, I kind of brought these in together. The pros on both of them are the ports and the optical drive are included, which is definitely a pro for a desktop replacement. Very nice graphics card, although not on the 17-inch version, and a full numeric keypad as well. The keypad is a little strange. The spacebar is kind of small on both of them. It's like 4 inches long. It's tiny. That's kind of weird. And it's a chiclet keyboard, although it is full, and both of them have that nice numeric keypad, which is great if you're an accountant or something and you're working from home. On the con side, there is a very high lip on the touchpad, so using your charms bar is going to be a little bit irritating whenever you're trying to push it out. So you can notice that sometimes it doesn't register or it registers a little bit late. Low resolution. It's slow to start up. Of course, that's because of the terabyte hard drive, and then battery life is not that great. It's about 4 hours or so, 4 to 5. So you would definitely be leaving this at home and keeping it plugged in all the time.
Yep.
So the first one, the 15-inch, I'm giving that one a try. I do like the graphics card. It does play 720p just fine. It would be a good desktop replacement. The large one, I'm giving that one a don't buy. I think they should have included the same graphics card in the larger one. But all in all, try and don't buy.
Shannon Morse, a try and a don't
buy. You
for
can
the
tell I
Toshiba
like
satellite.
Ultrabooks.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, that looks to me, and I has remarked the same thing, like a Toshiba you might have bought 10 years ago.
Well, the thing is, you could fit or stack 3 or 4 Ultrabooks high in the
Very
width
thick.
of that. And if
Very,
they have the same 4-hour battery life, which one do you want to get?
Right.
And be
But by the way, and that's pretty close to the same price as an Ultrabook. I mean, it's not like they're a lot cheaper.
You can replace things on it, though.
Yeah, well, okay. There's a lot to be said for that, too. Thank you, Shannon Morse.